Let's get this thing situated here. Good evening.
Good evening. I feel like, so this was unintentional. It's a little bit chilly for me with the fan on. I don't like being touched by air.
I didn't realize that you were
sense?
dressed all like spooky.
Well,
Look at this.
Not intentionally, but like I grabbed a pair of ears. They were the ones on top. And then I like had my nails kind of freshly done. And I was just like, do I look like my husband recently died in mysterious circumstances? No, he's alive.
Good evening, world. As everybody starts trickling in, we're going to give it a minute, and then we're going to officially say hi to everybody. But let's see here. We have Vamp. We have Lance Gardner, Amanda McClure, the Codys, Matthew and Michelle, Misery Metallica Experience. Connie is new. Pliskin's Run. Mark Kirkman. Dan the Breaking News Man has a job, so he's not going to be hanging out with us tonight. It is what it is.
Hi,
Sean, Barbara.
Ooh,
Ready?
The screen is going fast. Everybody's saying hello.
Justin F. from Pittsburgh. Aha.
Oh, good luck. I get tongue-tied if I try.
Ready? 1.
Are you going to take a stab at it first?
2. Or what?
Are you saying names?
No.
Oh.
No.
I thought you were going to be like... Brrr.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Grimm Up All Night. Basically, if you're old enough to remember USA Up All Night, hosted by Gilbert Gottfried or Rhonda Shear, playing some really bad movies, sometimes good movies, but most of the time they're bad movies. They're very similar. We play worse, sometimes we play better. In fact, I think each time we've been playing movies, it's been on a pretty good kick.
I think we choose better than they used to. Yeah. I'm going to say.
Hola, guys. Phantasm 81. Thank you.
Thank you.
Tonight, in about a half an hour, we are all going to watch The Evil Dead, which is funny because I know it as Evil Dead. Everybody knows it as Evil Dead.
Yeah.
But the actual title is The Evil Dead.
Hi, South Carolina.
Which is actually based off of a short film. We're going to get into that a little bit later on. We got a whole bunch of news tonight.
I don't know any of it.
Of course you do. Of course you do. So as you may have noticed, on our channel, we have been, we hit the road for an entire month. And we're about halfway through the videos that we shot.
Oh, thank you.
A lot of true crime. We're going to release one this morning, but we decided not to because we're going live. So tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. comes a 47-minute long video. Got a couple really long ones.
That's a good long one. Yeah. I like when they're long.
And that's what she said. This is going to be a 47-minute long video coming tomorrow. It was a lot of fun. It's very laid back. You're going to see the title for it, and you're going to be like, wait a second, this is going to be pretty awesome. But you have to remember, it's pretty laid back. You'll see why as we go about doing it. Very excited about it. A chance of a lifetime. Something that we did. It was very rare. And then we have some pretty wild true crime stuff coming. So be on the lookout.
Isn't it kind of refreshing? We're back home.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously the banner's still missing because it's still rolled up in the car.
Is it?
Well, it's in a tube.
It's
probably
somewhere.
In the house.
Yeah.
It's in the house somewhere. But we have our actual webcam that is not like super grainy like we were using on the road, and we have our little light so we're not like sitting in darkness, and it's nice to be home. It's so nice to be home. People were asking how good does it feel to be in your own bed when you get off the road, and it's wonderful. But sometimes I get a little nervous because like sometimes the hotels have like really nice beds, and I'm afraid I'm gonna get home and hate mine.
But it's funny because, you know,
and then be like uncomfortable.
We get excited about going on these road trips, and then we go on them, and then towards the end of it, we're so ready to come home.
So ready.
We can't come home quick enough.
Yeah.
And we get so homesick.
Oh, thank you. Hugs, everybody. I'm giving you hugs back.
We have some pretty... All right, so from here till October, we have a lot of trips lined up. We are waiting on confirmation on a few things, and there's going to be some big announcements in the next week or two. So be on the lookout for that on our social media, as well as we do on this thing, the Grimm Up All Night. Now, before we go any further, Alyssa, Alyssa Clark. My
Alyssa!
daughter loves The Evil Dead. She can't wait.
What's her
What is
name?
your daughter's name, Alyssa?
Ciao.
As she's coming in with that. If this is your
I'll keep
very
up for it.
first Grimm Up All Night, who here is a Grimm Up All Night virgin? Very first time ever attending a watch party with us. You are a liar.
I'm
Ashlyn is her
giving
name.
an
Hello,
example.
Ashlyn.
Hi, Ashlyn. Hi, sweetheart. Mommy said that you were not feeling very good, so you were in bed waiting for the live. So we just want to say, mwah, and I hope you feel better.
So here's the thing. I know since the pandemic started, so many people have been doing watch parties. Shudder does them. Bloody Disgusting. Everybody does these Twitter watch parties. We do things a little bit different. We started them a little over 2 years ago. And this is how it works.
Hi,
In order for tonight's watch party to work, you need 2 screens. Your phone, a tablet. 2 tablets, a tablet, a laptop, MacBook, and a tablet, a TV, and a phone. Either way, you need 2 windows up. One to watch us talking, and the other one to watch the movie. Go ahead.
Fat Nest Guy says the Rammies video was so fantastic. Had no idea it's in Chicago. I'm going there next month, and that's going to be the first stop. Love you two so much. Oh, that's so awesome. I'm so glad that we could help you find that.
Harold Ramis.
Did I say it right? Ramis. I think I said Ramis. Sorry.
So you need to have 2 screens open so you can watch. You can hang out with us. You can watch the movie. The movie is always free, just like all of our videos. Always free. All right?
Yeah.
The link to tonight's video is pinned to the top of the chat. I think it's below you. As well as in the description of this video. Easy. All you gotta do is click on it. You do not have to create an account to watch it. Just hit skip now. Get it queued up. Do not hit play until we tell you to.
Yeah.
Understood? Fairly easy.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. At Christina.
Christina.
I love you guys. I love your videos. I always look forward to them.
Thank you, love us.
Thank you, Christina. And the Toy Father.
Father.
Did you remember when you met
Stacy
Stacy Nelkin at Harhan Weekend? I'm the subscriber that let you go in front of me. Love you guys.
Was I there for Stacy?
No.
I
don't. I vaguely remember. And I thank you for letting me do that. I'm sorry.
Which one was Stacy?
Stacy was the main girl from Halloween 3. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought.
She was manning the booth and I was running real quick.
Yeah.
So thank you.
We have those posters somewhere.
Well, we're going to talk about that in just a moment. We're going to talk about it. Where was I? Oh, yeah. As you can tell, some people have been doing this thing called Super Chat. I hate talking about this, so I'm going to make it quick. By now, most of you on YouTube, like Roxanne, know about Super Chat and how things work. Thank you, Roxanne. Hi, you guys. Just wanted to pop in from Orlando and say, Orlando, we might be coming to you in June. Thanks. Just watch your latest video. You have to check out the West Memphis 3, please. I would love to check out the West Memphis 3.
Thank you, Pumpkin.
Something I've been I've been wanting to check out for quite some time. So be on the lookout for that. But we should be in Orlando in June, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers and bones crossed.
Yeah.
All of our videos are always free. Our watch parties are always free. If you feel the need or the desire or the calling to help out the Grimm Life Collective in any way, shape, or form, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to. You can super chat. Or if you look in the description of every single one of our videos, you will find different ways where you can contribute to the Grimm Life Collective to help the show keep growing, including getting a video message. And we have an official store, which has been closed because we've been on the road. Tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Around 9 o'clock, the same time our video goes live. Our store is going to open back up. It's alive.
Oh my God. Vaso.
Have you covered the Camp Scott murders? We have not. We'll look into it, though.
Alyssa says, my daughter is in love with your mini spiderweb ears. I get these from a lady who does have a webpage. She's on Instagram. She's called Les Bonite by Beatrice. I'll type her name out so you can find her. Les Bonite.
And Chris. Petersboro, KP. Peterson.
Tris.
I've the shirt, Michael. Looking forward to the movie. Happy Halloween from Canada.
The
Hello, Canada.
movie.
The movie.
Get it?
I get it.
Got it.
Movie.
Yeah.
Shoot. My attention span. I'm holding on with dear life here.
And I'm the one with ADHD. Hi.
What was I saying?
I don't
Ooh,
know.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow morning, around 9 o'clock, the store opens back up. But here's the thing. It's only going to be stickers, magnets, and prints. We have new prints coming. All right, tomorrow. We put them out at Horrorhound Weekend. They're going to be coming tomorrow. T-shirts. Jessica already told a few of you before the chat started that T-shirt printing has been crap.
Yeah.
We've run into a lot of issues. We finally found a place in Chicago that is very promising. And in about a month, we should have new shirts, including the new T-shirt design, which is different than the Grimm Life logo. It's an actual design. If you've seen our social media, you've seen it. It's beautiful. That's going to be coming to in about a month, so be on the lookout for that.
Hi, everybody.
Dennis, love you guys' channel. Keep up the great work.
Thank you,
Dennis.
sweetheart. That's so sweet.
Again.
Did you do tramp stamp?
Not yet.
Oh.
Again, do not feel like you have to help with Super Chat. All of our videos are always free, but every little bit helps. Trust me. The fact that you guys watch our videos goes far more than you can ever imagine, so thank you for that. With that being said, you should tell about Tramp Stamp.
Tramp stamp?
Tramp Stamp.
It's something you say when you're yelling at your mom. Did I get it right?
No!
Oh.
It's your grandma.
Oh.
You have to yell Tramp Stamp at your grandma. Oh, yeah. Mark Kirkman.
Thank you,
So our
Peter.
Patreon is a little bit different right now. Right now, our Patreon, which is in the link of all the videos, description of all the videos, is more like a tip jar at the moment while we get everything situated because mail kind of sucks. David, my daughter's ultrasound me grandpa today. Aww. I like that.
It
Grandpa.
happens sometimes. Honestly, I think when people see like a little touch of gray hair, sometimes they just automatically think that like you're older than you are. But like we a lot of people gray out way early in age, and
I have one somewhere.
I have a bunch.
It's in there somewhere.
I started going gray in my mid-20s. It's not like really thick though. Like if I let my hair grow out, you'll see like like a shimmer of color in here, like in the sunlight. But other than that, you don't really notice it. Sorry, you got called grandpa before your time.
You guys are going to love the new Grimm Life Collective shirt. You're going to love it.
It's so pretty.
In fact, well, I have it over there. All right, I'm not going to grab it. It's
Find
all right.
it if you can.
Yeah, too bad.
Yeah.
You guys can find it on our social media.
Oh, yes, we do have pictures of it, of course, yes.
Zeke, oh God. Mactatious. Loved meeting you guys at Transworld. You made my weekend. Happy Halloween.
Yay!
Well, I'm glad. That was our very first time there, Zeke, and meeting everybody was a highlight of our weekend. You guys truly made it. The haunt community, both people who own haunts and people who love haunts, completely blew us away.
Passion is awesome. I mean, you can really tell from the people who attended. Paul Hassenauer says, hi guys, glad tour came back home safe. Now that you're in LA, would you ever do a video on the childhood homes and places where Randy Rhoads or Eddie Van Halen played around LA? Stay safe and love ya.
Yes. Actually, I have been thinking about doing something that was Van Halen and Randy Rhoads ish. So be on the lookout for that. This trip that we've been on the road for a month is mainly true crime. Coming back here, one thing that we haven't done a lot of is music history here in LA.
Hi, Abigail.
Of course, everybody knows the movies, but the music history here is so rich as well. So keep an eye out for that.
You guys rock. Thank you for everything you do. You guys rock, and thank you everything for you do.
Thank you.
Thank you, Spy versus Spy.
Ooh. News. I'm waiting on 3 big announcements to bring to you guys. Two of them are conventions on the East Coast, and the third one has something to do with the haunts around Halloween. Not going to talk too much about it just yet, but we're working on something very, 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 very big. The biggest thing that we've ever had to deal with. The biggest thing we've ever tackled, and we're fingers and bones crossed. Throw them up. Fingers and bones crossed that it happens, because it's going to be pretty miraculous. So,
Hi, Finland.
Finland. Do they have fins there? Did you know that in Finland, back in 1943, a lot of the fishermen went down to the wharves and cut all the fins off the fish out of like a protest of the government?
That's true. Halloween Karen, can I have a signed autograph Grimm Life Collective if I send you my address from UK? So we do ship from our website when we have autographs open, but we don't send anything out for free at the moment, I am sorry to say.
Well, we do everything through the website.
Australia.
Yeah, we do everything through the website, and we provide shipping and tracking for everything, and it's all done through there. So that way, when you get it, especially overseas, it shows up, because we ran into a lot of issues.
But I think the question was if they could just get one, but sorry, we're not doing that currently. I did see a really good question though. It passed by really fast, so I didn't get to see the name. I try to scroll, but it just keeps passing. If we are ever going to do movie reviews again.
It's funny you say that. It's funny you say
that. Was a good question. Thank you for
very good.
Asked.
So we almost did one the other day. We had a private screening of the new Nicolas Cage movie, which, by the way, is incredible.
Oh, I loved it.
It's the best Nicolas Cage movie I've ever seen in my life.
It was so much fun.
And because of what it is and how it was done, it's one of my favorite comedies. Like, it was so good.
Okay. I feel like I can agree to that, actually.
Like, everybody in the theater was laughing their tuchuses off.
Yes.
So I can't wait to watch it again. We were very lucky to be able to see a private screening of it. It was one of the cool things about living in LA. There's private screenings all the time. In fact, next week we have tickets for a private screening of. I didn't even know they made it. A new Toxic Avenger movie.
God, that's right.
Right? So next week, we're supposed to be seeing the new Toxic Avenger movie. I didn't even know that they were making one. It's got Elijah Wood in it. What's that?
No, go ahead.
No. So,
they'd asked if we've seen Willy's Wonderland. That's the only one I haven't seen yet of all the Nick Cage movies that have come out recently. I saw one pass by really fast. Something about Resurrection Mary in Chicago. Have you heard of that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So when we were in Chicago, we were there for only 2 days. And like I said in one of the videos, we kind of had to pick and choose. We are going to be going back and spending like a week or two just in Chicago later on this year. But we were there for only 2 days, and we had to choose wisely. And we have one more Chicago video coming out, and that's tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And then we're moving on to a different part of the country.
I'm not bouncing around like a kangaroo today. That's because we're home and I'm actually on a couch instead of on a bouncy bed, and like I'm not hopped up on as much energy drink as I normally am when I'm on the road. I'm still bouncy. It's just I'm comfortable actually.
I like this. I think you look amazing.
Well, thank you. I feel like I'm in my Morticia vibes.
I can see it. Oh, speaking of, if you're in the LA area, we are going to be at the Hollywood show in Burbank.
Thank you,
They're having an Addams Family 1991 Addams Family reunion. Ooh, I want to show it. We bought a really nice Mondo Addams Family poster to have the cast of the Addams Family sign for us. And somebody asked, I think Shannon asked earlier if we were in our new place yet. We're supposed to be getting the new keys on the 15th. But we're supposed to, so probably 15, 16, 17, probably the 18th, that Monday. And we're going to start moving in. And once we do that, we're going to start showing you some of our collection. Starting off with autographs, because we're autograph hounds.
Ford says, happy to meet you at Horror Hound. Hope Jessica enjoyed them vampire teeth. And thank you, Michael, for the saw pin. Appreciate you two always. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You so much.
You're welcome.
I forgot that I got fitted for teeth.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be shipped here in like a couple of weeks. I completely forgot about it.
Kenny's son asked, would you guys ever come to Utah? We were actually in Utah. On our way back. We drove through Utah, and it was absolutely beautiful.
It's okay if you missed my birthday, guys. We were on the road, but thank you so much for all the birthday wishes from before. I had a really great birthday. It ended up being like a really rainy day, which was kind of a bummer. But all in all, it was a great time. You know, just the two of us. It was very private, you know. And people kept asking me what you'd gotten me before, and honestly, it's all just started arriving in the mail.
Yeah.
Because since we were on the road, we did a lot of online shopping. You know.
Oh, Mark Bogster, ever heard of the Fatal Frame games? Fighting off spirits with a special camera, great spooky atmosphere. Thanks, guys. Glad you're all back safely. Actually, I remember playing Fatal Frame back, I think it was PS1.
Oh, I didn't.
The very first game.
That sounds familiar, though. Do you have is it a Polaroid?
No, it was a game that you would go around taking pictures in the dark. We are working on upgrading to a PS5 because here's the thing. We have Jessica and I both play a Nintendo Switch like there's no tomorrow. Yeah. In fact, bam, Switch. See, it's the Animal Crossing edition. Heck yeah. But we also have a PS4, and then they released. Well, they did a pre-order for the new Evil Dead game, and I had to buy it. I had to play it, so we bought the special edition for the PS5, which means now we have to upgrade to the PS5. Good luck trying to find one, and freaking hell. So now we have a PS5 game coming, and we don't have a PS5, so I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot.
Says, my oldest daughter drew you guys with all horror themes around it. Are you guys on Instagram? Can you tag us in it if you share it anywhere? Like if you're on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or anything, can you tag us? I would love to see that. That sounds so cute. There's so many good questions rolling by, and I only catch them at a blimp. How many vampire filming spots have y'all visited, and how many do y'all wish to plan visit? Josh Tollin says, we visited at least 3 vampire filming locations.
We did vampire filming locations kind of stuff.
What we do in the shadows.
What we do in the shadows. Interview the vampire. And
I feel like there's one more.
Oh crap! I don't know.
Right? Did we visit anything from Blade? We have visited Blade locations.
Oh, Lost Boys. Lost Boys. Wow. Salem's Lot.
Oh, 4.
So,
okay.
When you start doing this all the time, we forget what day it is half the time.
You guys are great keeping spooky. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you.
Thank you. We forget what day it is sometime. We're just constantly, okay, what's next? Where do we go next?
You guys remind us what we've done.
Yeah.
We have like 700 videos right now.
So Jason says you all should do John Carpenter's Vampire.
Where was that done? Out in the middle of the desert.
I don't know, but that was actually John Carpenter's Vampires was this close to being tonight's movie.
I don't feel like I do it as good as when I don't. Oh, we did Vamp, but we didn't. I don't think we got any filming locations on it. We went to visit some stuff. We talked about that one. I think we were looking into it. I don't feel like I do the accent as well without my teeth in.
Sky Green Experience says, "What is your ultimate dream location?"
Tokyo.
Tokyo, okay. So 2 places that I've always wanted to visit under the Grimm Life Collective umbrella, we visited this past month. The first one was a famous grave. Not really, I'm going to say an infamous grave. It was a grave of a serial killer. I'm not going to tell you who it was just yet.
Thank you, David.
And then the other one was the day the music died stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's not a big deal to anybody else, but it was a big deal to me. I got teary-eyed on camera. Jessica has cried on camera in the past.
Roxanne.
And she quite a few times, 3 times now.
Me? 3 times at least, yeah.
And this is the very first time that I actually got teary-eyed, and that video is going to be coming up soon.
Dark Shadows. Ooh, so Dark Shadows, I would have to look into that, but I do not believe they were filmed in the United States. Unless you're talking about the movie series or the movie. If you're talking about the Johnny Depp movie, I don't think it was filmed here.
It was not. I don't think so. And then there was the movie, one of the movies was filmed just in Terrytown, like outside of Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, we'd love to go to Romania. Shoots, yes. I just, as far as like filming, my dream
PS5.
filming location, there's so many places, but I
Thank you,
just
Paul.
want to go to Tokyo. I've been in love with Tokyo like my whole life ever since I was little. I think the first thing was I kind of grew up on like really old anime, and then I learned about things like the cherry blossoms, you know, and the festivals and the beautiful style of dress and the culture and just the countryside is so gorgeous. I've been in love with it since I was a little girl.
So Tokyo, we'd love to go to Tokyo, like Jessica was saying.
Yeah.
But it's funny because whenever this is the chain of events that happens in my head whenever I hear certain things. For instance, she says Tokyo. I think automatically in my head, one of our last nights in the apartment, I was up before Jessica, I was watching TV and I was editing, and Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift came on.
Oh yeah.
I'd never seen it, so I watched that movie. And then I was like, wait, that main character in that movie, whenever he was a little kid, he was in a TV show called American Gothic. Don't know if you guys remember that. But I was like, I don't know. Anywho.
Aww. The caveman says that the Grudge House in Tokyo was demolished a few years ago. That sucks.
Sounds like somebody's holding our grudge.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
Yep, you're welcome.
That's pretty bad one for you. Funny you say that, Ethan. He just told me about that the other day.
Please tag us, Alyssa.
Oh, yay! Yay, thank you so much.
So we are, okay, not this year, but next year, 2023, we are trying to make it so we can be in the UK around Halloween for the Love of Horror convention. We're trying to make that happen for 2023.
No, we're
so
not baked.
If you are, we don't smoke, we don't drink.
Nope. High on life, my friend.
High on love.
ADHD. Hi.
And weird.
You're like, you drink like 4 Monsters a day.
I do. I am just weird.
You're jazzed.
Yeah. Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. We are arrested. We feel a lot better.
Oh, I gotta tell you guys this. Ooh.
Shoot.
Jessica's birthday. We went live.
Yeah.
I lost my voice.
Yeah.
I was talking like
you were in so much pain.
Yeah, it hurt so bad.
Yeah.
And I was so tired, and I was drinking an energy drink to try to stay alive, right? And Jessica was drinking my drink. And I'm sorry. I'm gonna apologize if I came off in a bad mood. Didn't mean to. It was just tired. Wasn't feeling good.
But you were in a lot of pain. I could tell.
It hurt, and right after that, I fell asleep. But here's the thing. Right after that, we had the trollest of trolls visit us, and it was so horrible. It was pretty downright amazing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say the name of the person.
I can kind of see how they confuse. So the monster that we drink is the white one.
Yeah.
And I think they confuse it for a Four Loco. Is that what it's called?
I don't know.
It's like a beer something or other.
So
alcoholic beverage.
The next day, we get a comment, a very lengthy comment. I'm not going to mention the person's name, so I'm sure somebody can find it. We get a comment that says, "Wow."
I think.
Basically, they accused me of being so drunk that I was slurring and slobbering and being so mean to Jessica, and I shouldn't have been drinking, and which I wasn't, because we used to drink on the channel, and I used to drink, but we don't drink anymore. But it was always just like relaxing. And they said that I was a slobbering drunk and pretty much abusing my wife, and hope that I don't treat her like that off camera, because if so, she deserves so much better.
Yeah. I mean, I know that things can be...
But here's the thing. This isn't the first time that they commented. This wasn't like...
No,
so
they're like a professional troll, practically.
But like the 6 other comments weren't really that bad. I mean, they were just kind of like, hey, good video, some of them, whatever. But then they left this, and I was like, wow,
really
somehow they missed it.
Before I lose it off my screen, Undead Damon says, Michael and Jessica, I dedicate my song to you two ghouls. Check out my YouTube when you get a chance. Thank you so much, Undead Damon. I'll try to check it out.
Screen capture that.
You. Yeah, let me get that.
So we've never been big drinkers.
No, we don't.
Occasionally, we would drink. If you could go back to some of the earliest Grimm Up All Nights, I'd have like a beer or something like that while we were like playing, like doing this. we quit
Back
drinking.
when we
It
used to
just
work a
wasn't
9
fun.
to 5 and
Yeah.
we're still doing this like in our off hours, so we were literally working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
SSH77 says, don't pay attention to trolls. They want that attention. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, thank you, Lindsay. That's so sweet.
With that being said, does anybody, it's that time.
Oh.
So, see, time flies when you're having fun. 562 people in the chat room. Do all of you guys know where tonight's movie is? Who here?
In your butt.
No. Who here does not know where tonight's movie is? Let it be known. Well, while you're typing it,
it's on the TV.
Yes. Pinned to the top of the chat, as well as in the description, you will find tonight's movie. It is on Tubi.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody, I'm talking everybody who loves horror, probably has a copy of The Evil Dead somewhere. Heck,
Right.
we even have it on Laserdisc. So, if you're inclined, get it ready because we're going to do a 3, 2, 1, and we're going to watch the movie. All right? Tramp stamp. If at any time you get lost in the movie and you want to know where we are at, type tramp stamp, but also yell it really loud in your house. Wake up grandma. Wake up your kids. But if you yell it loud enough, we might. We're in California, so you have to yell really loud.
If I hear someone scream tramp stamp in our building, I will lose my mind.
All right. With that being said,
because we're in a building, we're in an apartment building.
Pin to the top of the chat and in the description
Hilarious.
below. Click on it. Get it ready. Three, 2, 1. Hit play.
Bam.
Yeah, it's on Tubi, it's on Shudder, it's on Pluto TV. You probably have it anywhere. This is a classic.
Oh my
A
god.
lot of people don't realize that this is actually
SSHO.
The Evil Dead is actually technically, I wouldn't say it's a remake, but it's a full feature-length movie based off of a short story.
Draven's Crypt. Were you at Horror Hound with Trauma this year? Because Ted is a really sweet guy. We happen to be hotel neighbors.
Yeah.
His room was next to ours. We rode that elevator a lot, and he's a doll.
Yeah.
He is so sweet and he's so humble. And I was too chicken to ask for a hug, but I was hugging him with my eyes. With my eyes.
Somebody says they're going to drive around Hollywood yelling tramp stamp. Oh my god, man. I feel like we need to have like a shirt that says like tramp stamp on it.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
New Jersey HorrorCon and Monster Mania.
It'll say tramp stamp, and then right underneath it'll say grandma approved. Tramp stamp in
People
big
won't get
letters,
it.
and then grandma approved.
Unless you're like a fan of our channel, no one would get it. They'd be like, huh? And they would think it was stupid.
So somebody said New Jersey HorrorCon. Who said
yes.
that?
So what's the name?
We are in talks with them. There's a very good chance that we're going to be at New Jersey HorrorCon.
Oh,
We're waiting on confirmation.
I lost his comment. Oh, Draven's Crypt says that he travels around with Trauma, and that Ted comes by and hangs out at the table a lot. And yeah, so we might actually get to see you at the next one.
Christina Perez says, how about Monster Mania? So the next Monster Mania, we might be there.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Thank you, sweetheart.
Mark, thank you, man. Mark Kirkman has been around for quite some time. And if I'm not mistaken, Mark Kirkman, you still have a podcast, right? Like I ask questions like I'm like a real-time response.
RVA, you're like hardcore, man.
I am, Big Jess.
6:30 a.m. in Finland.
Sure.
Do you normally get up this early? I cannot get up this early. That's too much for me.
Yeah. See, I remember, Mark. We get asked. Oh my god, it's been a while since we've done an interview.
We will. Asserted Myers. We will be doing one on the Shining Hotel. It's a little out there. The one with the interior, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Pixels, Panels of Pixels, and the Adrenaline Cinema podcast. Mark Kirkman.
Oh Jesus, going back.
We get asked all the time if we can do a podcast.
John.
Just put on our YouTube channel and just listen to it.
That is so
But
sweet.
he does a podcast.
It's
Mark.
4:30 a.m. in Ireland, which means it's 4:30 a.m. for you guys in the UK. I love you guys. You're so sweet.
Oh,
I never realized how late it is for you guys. What? Which one are you playing at though?
Laserdiscs.
Which one?
Bring them.
I can't bring them all. It's full.
Not all Laserdiscs.
Most of them.
The ones right there. We got new toys.
The ones on top, you mean?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know either. No, but the box is half and half. We're mostly laser discs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not all of them.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't know which ones are new. I just kind of stuck them in there.
Yeah. If you don't know this, we do have a working Laserdisc player. We do watch Laserdiscs.
This one was like, you were so excited for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Check it out. Elvis Stooges, you are amazing, my friend. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Tramp stamp. Already?
Tramp stamp. Oh, thank you, Elvis. Thank you, Stooges.
4 minutes and 15 seconds. Look at this. Ready? Fire in the sky on Laserdisc.
These are laser discs.
Hell yeah, my friend.
I have like 2 of these because one of them is like really bad condition and it's just, oh, it's so gorgeous.
Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
Haunt Master, we have Shock Stop in London, Ontario. Call this your official invitation. Hey, honestly, if the best way to get us to a convention, because a lot of places you need to be invited by the convention themselves, is to let them know that you want us there.
Tris.
It's a weird thing, Thank you, Tris.
Well, so the convention in Ontario, are you part of the people that put it on, or are you somebody who attends to it? That's the most logical question.
Yes.
Haunt Master.
We do also need to get
Love your channel, guys.
right now.
Which is your favorite Evil Dead? Ooh, how dare you? Okay, you gotta love them all. I love Evil Dead. I love Evil Dead 2. I love Army of Darkness. I even love the new Evil Dead. And I love all.
I think I have Batman Forever on Laserdisc. I should.
We do. No, we have Batman Returns.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Wait. American Graffiti.
Oh, yeah.
Silver Streak.
No, Batman Forever is the third one.
Hanky Panky. Oh, yeah. I forgot about this one. Labyrinth on Laserdisc.
Dude, we have a lot. This whole bin is full over here, and then our thing over there is full of Laserdisc. We have a lot.
Wild at Heart. I just love Laserdisc. There's just something awesome.
Give me and put him back.
Like our Laserdisc player is massive, right? And you gotta turn it on and you gotta let it like heat up. And then once it warms up, then you can watch a movie and it's just something else about. Yeah, I got Silver Streak as well. You probably saw that. I didn't show it.
It's really fun.
Loved your Vincent Price vlog. Great to see
Hi,
you both
Deborah.
tonight. Thank you, Deborah.
Thank you, sweetheart.
So, of course, St. Louis. Jessica's from St. Louis.
Yep.
And we've been talking about going back to her hometown for quite some bit. And we always wanted to go see Transworld, which we did.
Mm-hmm.
But the Vincent Price story is something we've been wanting to talk about and show for as far back as I can remember.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Greg's vlog show. Will
We
this
love
be
him
free
so
forever?
much.
What do you mean?
Who, what?
Somebody says, will this be free forever?
Teresa, hello everyone. Love you guys and wish you all the best. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Nilsa Fernandez says, love you. We love you too.
I'm hyper.
I'm hyper. Didn't you go to the Evil Dead the musical?
I did. I sat in the splash zone.
You used to have the hand.
Yeah.
Meet me in St. Louis, Louis. Meet me at the fair. Won't forget
Tramp stamp.
the lights are shining
Funko Lord.
any place but there.
7 minutes,
We can dance
25
to
seconds.
Tootsie. We can meet our Tootsie Wootsie. If you will meet me in St. Louis, Louis. Meet me at the fair. Bum, 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 bum. Challenge accepted.
Oh, gosh.
So yes, I am from St. Louis and my mother raised me on musicals. So naturally, I am very familiar with Meet Me in St. Louis.
So somebody asked if we were going to ever come to Lexington, Kentucky. I was there many moons ago. I reached out to Scarefest
Oh, thank you, Alyssa.
about
Thank you.
going,
I'm going to look at it.
but they haven't gotten back to me yet. I reached out about going to
Will the movie be
Scarefest.
free forever? As long as it's being hosted, yeah.
Yeah, well, On Tubi, they put it up and they take it down after a while. But if you have
there's a
Shudder or
rotation.
anything else, like
Yeah.
I'm sure you can find it for free pretty much anywhere you want. Yes. Well, he was not Bubba Hotep, but he was in Bubba Hotep. He played an aging
it's probably on
Elvis
Facebook,
Presley.
but I can't see it yet. Connie, newbie here. I've been watching you two the past several days and am enjoying myself immensely. Your content is awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Connie.
Thank you.
So, Jessica and I talk about this all the time. There are people out there that put out videos every single day. Much respect to them. And we know a few of them, and a lot of them we don't, but we know a few of them, and they put a lot of work and a lot of miles on their vehicles to get there. We don't always put them out every day, but we treat
kind of cool, Donald.
We treat every video as if it's a Hollywood production. We put everything that we have into it and nothing less. And sometimes they come out every day, sometimes they don't. So we're very proud of every single video that we put out there, and for two reasons.
Oh yeah.
For two reasons.
That's cool, RBA.
Yes, we do this channel because this is what we do for a living now. We do it full time. We travel anywhere we go. We can put a camera at. That's how we make our living, is doing this. We don't work any other job. We just do YouTube and we travel. That's it.
I have other job.
What's that? You're a good one too.
I have third job.
What's that?
I'm baby ghoul.
Baby ghoul.
Yeah.
With that,
the same thing.
With that being said, God, I lost what I was gonna say.
I distraction.
Shoot.
Everything we do is like a production.
No, it's gone.
It's
yeah.
A superpower.
There's something I really wanted to say too. It's very what I felt was very important, and now it's gone. It'll come back.
It'll come back to you. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I got it. Duh. Yes, we do this full time. This is our livelihood. If we don't make a video, we don't eat. When it comes down to it, really.
Pretty much.
There's a lot of people out there. At the core of what we do, Jessica and I know that as human beings, we are not going to be able to do this for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
Right? And at some point, we're going to have to stop. We have no plans. Someday, whenever we can't drive anymore, is probably whenever we're going to stop. Or maybe we'll do videos of just our old farty ages just moving around the house.
You say farty?
Farty ages.
Like farting?
Yeah.
Not like 40.
Farty.
Because where I'm from, people, there's two
All right,
accents.
let me finish talking because you're going to make me lose it.
All right.
But when it comes down to it, we love that you guys watch these videos. But ultimately, this is a husband and wife documenting our adventures. So someday when we're too old to move around, we can look back and go, remember when. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why.
We would love to host a Travel Channel TV series. That'd be crazy.
With that being said, yeah, don't mean to get all like mushy on it or anything like that, but this is more than just a job to us.
Beyond Tour says, finishing up my archaeology degree in St. Louis, and my class is going to tour some cemeteries here this month. Can't wait to see you two come back here. Oh, that's cool.
We will be back at some point. We have no plans of stopping RVA. No plans.
With our last breath.
Yeah. We're going to keep making videos until we physically can't. Tramp stamp. Man, there's a lot of people tramp stamping around. Get it? Stamping, tramp stamping. 12 minutes and 30 seconds.
I don't know if it's a dream to be picked up by like some major syndicate or something, but it'd be kind of cool to have like some little limited series thing on like Netflix or Travel Channel, where it wasn't so much like we did a recurring series, but had like a limited like 3 series run or 6 series run of doing something.
Well,
you know,
here's something I think about every single day. I mean, of course, we're all movie fans. We all watch TV. We all automatically attribute or assume that having a TV show is what makes it big, right? Like you're the big leagues if you have a TV show behind you and you have a camera crew or some sort of budget to do whatever you want. Right now, we have the creative freedom to do anything we want. We don't have to answer to anybody except for each other, and we can go wherever we want. We don't have to do anything we don't want to do.
Right.
Our life is 100% ours. And to me, that's
right. Or someone.
Is there anything better than that?
No. A lot of people are making some really great suggestions. I mean, we have no control over this, honestly. You know, if somebody pitched something at us, but like they would love to see us do a documentary. You know, Hulu presents the Grimm tourists. You know, and stuff like that. That all sounds great, and we love you guys so much for seeing us that way. That's what we try to put, that same level of production into every single video.
Yeah,
as much as we possibly can.
And if at the very, it's so weird. Like
we kind of feel like we do make documentaries, and the way that we shoot, we kind of say what we do is more documentary making than anything else.
I think that so. We're planning on being in.
Thank you, Christine.
Christine, thank you. Hope you're resting up. Need a new apartment video. Love you. It's coming. It's coming.
Well, gonna be a while.
Our plan is to be in Orlando around June. Mm-hmm. Our plan. And if that's the case, we're going to be doing a special video on us, about who we are, why we do what we do, how we came to be, and where we spent our first time together in Savannah, Georgia. So look out for that. It's going to be like almost like a channel trailer.
No pets.
But
don't have none.
50 years from now, 100 years from now, after all these videos are said and done and Jessica and I are long gone, if somebody watches our videos and it inspires them to go out and explore their own backyard, then all of this was 100% worth it.
Thank you for that suggestion, Tim. We'll keep an eye out for that, should it ever occur.
What's that?
He said be careful signing a show contract because they can steal the rights to all your previous work.
Yeah.
Good to know. Dave Brewer! Start writing every day. It doesn't matter what. By the time you're 50, you'll have 10 book ideas. That's a good what do you call it? Tip, suggestion. I can't think of the words not working my face.
So Michelle says, did Michael and Jessica get mails? I sent the Grimm Life Collective an envelope weeks ago, and I'm nervous if they don't like my letter. I'm that nervous and worried.
We haven't picked up our mail yet.
So if it was shipped, so we have somebody picking up our mail because we can't always get down there. We're on the road, and I do know that we have a bushel or a big bin of things that were sent in. So I'll be on the lookout for it.
Chan Solo says, will you be going to Monsterpalooza this year?
Yes.
I'm excited for Tim Curry. Me and my boyfriend love your videos. Thank you so much. We're excited for Tim Curry too, but we don't know what that's going to be like.
Oh. We will be at Monsterpalooza.
He has some restrictions, I saw.
But we will be walking around filming.
Oh, thank you, Mark.
We're not going to be there as guests at the table or anything. They haven't reached out to us about it. So as of right now, no. Instead, we're going to just be doing a video
Brooklyn's
on it.
Finest. Hey guys, I love the intro to the videos. Best intro on YouTube by far. How did you come up with it?
So it was a mixture of my weird creativity and an artist in Tucson, Arizona.
This is true. Roughly translated into Book of the Dead.
Yo.
We just watched Extraordinary, and her dad's voice is exactly that dad's voice.
I think it was on purpose.
I think it was too.
On purpose.
I just noticed.
He actually recorded his scene sitting on a purpose, which makes it on purpose. Oh, snap, crackle. So Dustin Frazier, I'm sorry, my friend. Hey, Michael, great job on the Bob Saget's Final Performance venue video. Good job. Dustin, I know you're being silly. You got to be being silly. And I can't believe I read that, but stop. That wasn't us.
That wasn't us. It's easy to get people confused
Yeah.
when you watch a lot of stuff on YouTube, though. I can understand that.
Tim Curry is just GOAT. I still don't know what the heck GOAT means.
Greatest of all time.
Ah, it makes sense. But isn't it weird that they
I like
chose?
this idea. Mr. Odom's Digital Dojo says Grimm Life Collective product idea: a soup thermos in the shape of an urn with your insignia on it.
Ooh.
Or just as a drinking cup, like a how do you say
a water bottle?
Thank you. My brain just went kaput. Like,
thank you, Steven.
Goodness.
Boom. Thank you.
Wow.
Hunka.
Thank you, Shannon. Shannon knows. That was Scott on tape.
It's like Hunt Master doing a drink. Hard drink your milkshake. I have a really long straw.
My brain went completely blank. I just could not think of the simplest words.
I'm slightly obsessed with There Will Be Blood.
I really want to get an urn now, but how in the world would I don't have no idea how we'd get something like that made. Wait, now I'm confused. Did we miss something? So now it's Scott's fault? Whose fault is what?
Wait,
no,
what?
There's no one's fault about anything that someone confused us together. We were just making funnies.
Elephant in the room. Scott on Tape did a video on Bob Saget's final performance down in Orlando, the other side of the country.
He's a friend of ours.
Yeah. Good video. Fun. The guy's out there traveling and creating adventures. But no, that wasn't us. We did a video on where he's buried. Grimm. Spookies. But paying our respects. Robert, thank you.
Oh, my back just popped a whole bunch when I moved.
Deborah from Australia. Hello, Deborah.
I was trying to do an Australian accent and I stopped because I was like,
so
it would be bad. I can't do.
Adam the Woo and Scott on Tape have both reached out to us saying that they're going to be out here in California sometime in the next couple months and wanted to know if we're going to be in town to do a video, like a bit of a collaboration video. And we said, heckins yeah, if we're in town, let's do it. We do travel a lot. We have a lot of convention appearances that we're going to be at and a lot of just road trips. But if we're in town, something may or may not happen.
Right, Mr. Odom, that was a really good idea. I might have to try and look into how things get made like that because I got no idea. I'm sure you have to order like massive quantities, but I would do it. I would.
So RVA says, Jessica is so cute. Love how you are always supporting Michael. Well, here's the thing, RVA.
We support each other.
Pointing a camera at yourself and telling potentially millions of people a story is nerve-wracking. And Jessica is my rock. And to say that she's supportive of me is a serious understatement. She's more than she even gives herself credit for.
That's why you married me.
I mean, look at this face. Without her, I would not be anything. And that's not playing into the whole, like, behind every man, whatever. We are a team. We often say Team Halloween. We're the Grimm Life Collective. Yeah. We are husband and wife. We are everything. She's my best friend. I've been with this woman every day.
Since we met,
Since we've met. Yeah. Since we've been married. We have not spent a single day apart from each other.
5 years.
And we will be in a car on a road trip for 12 hours and not listen to a single piece of music and just talk for 12 hours.
That's it. We were talking about this recently because sometimes you get in lines for random things like movies or drinks, food and all that. And we were in a line for about 2 hours, and the woman in front of us, she wasn't in line. She was walking to get in line further back, and she recognized the person in front of us, and she was like, "Oh, so she joined them. No big deal. It's one person." And
modeling,
from the second that she joined this friend of hers, she did not stop talking. Like literally for 2 hours, not one time did she stop talking. And by the, I think the guy like kind of regretted his choice because he was like, kept giving like, he stopped talking ages ago. You know what I mean? And we're just kind of like, wow, like some people just like, I think sometimes when you're out with friends or you run into people, you feel obligated to continually talk, like to fill the void of silence or whatever. And we are so comfortable with silence with each other. It's not weird, it's comfortable and all that stuff. Oh, thank you, Michelle. That's very sweet.
We should talk to the bow tie people about doing Grimm Collective ears for the Disney fans.
Oh, I know. They're always so busy though.
Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. There are times where Jessica and I have our moments of mostly it's like it's like if we ever like have it's not really a fight, but we'll have like disagreements, and most of the time it's because we're tired. Or we're just having like one of those moments. But like everybody has those. Whether you're in a relationship or not, your friends, your family.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can be indifferent amongst with your own self. It's just human being.
I have like emotional imbalances in the sense that I have a panic disorder. I have an anxiety disorder. I have clinical depression, amongst many other things. So my moods are not always very balanced, and I can have moments where I melt down, where I get extremely overwhelmed really easily.
Love it, Amy.
And stuff like that. Yeah, like our relationship isn't, 100% moonbeams and kisses, but I would say at least 80%, if not more, is, we try our best to realize that we're having a mood and not to take it out on the other person, but sometimes that still happens. And we work through it because we love each other, and we just know that's going to be a part of life. And you don't try to like let it go too far.
We have a close knit of friends, a close group of friends that we confide in, that we see and we talk to quite regularly. But when it comes down to it, it's her and me against the world.
Yeah, you can't pretend that life is 100% happy and positive at all times. You will have an emotional and mental breakdown. You really will. You have to balance out and acknowledge your sadder or angry moods, because if you don't, then you're going to cause yourself damage. It's just a part of being a healthy human. Yeah.
Ooh, speaking of, somebody says this moon looks so much better than the moon in Moonfall. What's the Moon Knight? Have you guys started watching Moon Knight on Disney Plus? It's amazing.
It looks so good. Hi, Brazil. We've watched the 2 episodes that are out so far.
Oh, thank you, Paul.
And it was so much fun.
Paul. Thank you, Paul.
We don't do the babies. Sorry. No babies for us.
You know what,
Ryan? Spell. What video was the most difficult to film out of all your videos? Oh, that's a good question.
We were just talking about this the other day.
We were just talking about this the other day.
And what was the video that we were talking about that was really hard to film?
Well, okay, so in that aspect, the videos that have been really hard to film have not made it on the channel.
Well, okay, yeah.
But maybe if there is one that we successfully filmed where it was a pain in the ass to do so.
So the entire time that we were in Chicago and the second half of our trip, it either rained or it snowed or it was very windy, and I got sick from it. Oops. The hardest part, I'm going to say, oh man. I don't know, anytime anything's in the rain, it's really hard. It's really hard.
You get one little droplet of water on that camera and you're stopped for a handful. And when it's raining, and it can happen constantly, and trying to balance umbrellas with camera gear, or I try to do it and then move. It's hard.
We don't shoot with our cell phone. There's a few people that shoot on their cell phone, and there's a few people that shoot on what's known as a Canon G7X Mark II or a Mark III or a Canon ZX1, I think it is. They're little handheld ones. We don't do that. We actually shoot on a Sony A7 IIIS, which is a massive behemoth camera. That and the gimbal, it's 10 pounds. Heavy. So lugging that thing around in the rain and in the snow or in the wind can be very difficult. No, Miss Britters, we live in Los Angeles, Hollywood, California. Well, it's not so much that it's a waterproof camera or it's not. It's just keeping the lens dry while you're filming. And again, we could just point the camera out and just go whatever, but we really try to go that extra mile to make each video as cinematic or Hollywood professional as possible.
1987 Cole says, such an amazing couple. Love your content. Also sending love from the UK. Thank you so much. I'm sending love back to you.
Back to the Uck.
Yeah, the low light of the Sony really are beautiful.
Yeah.
We cherish that camera. Beep, 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 beep.
Great job on the gravesite of Harold Ramis. He was one of the best Ghostbusters. He was taken so young.
Oh, sorry.
100% agree, Dustin.
Yeah.
Now, if you guys watched that video, I'm sure you probably caught it. The newscaster, the clip that we put in there, I found it kind of funny. The newscaster was like, "Oh, Harold Ramis, known from Ghostbuster," instead of Ghostbusters, Ghostbuster. Yeah. The Phantom Files.
Oh, that's a good question for you.
Who have you met or interviewed that was a celeb that really blew your mind? You two rock.
You rock.
Oh, man. Okay. That blew my mind. We've met quite a few people. Ooh. It's weird because a lot of the people that we've met or interviewed, we've actually become friends with, which is kind of cool.
But who, like, did you, like, just... I would say recently it would have to be Matthew Lillard.
Well,
we didn't get to interview him, but we met him.
Yeah, we met him, and then we got to
sweetheart.
Yeah, we met him, and then we got to hang out with him and the cast of Scream and a couple other people, and become friends and just share a meal and just have fun. It's pretty wild to have dinner with the cast of Scream. Pretty freaking weird. But I think that some of you are not going to know this name, but years and years and years and years and years and years ago, I got to meet John Aston, the original Gomez Addams, and I got to see him read Edgar Allan Poe for an anniversary of Edgar Allan Poe. And I remember I was starstruck. I could not fathom meeting him.
Soon we are going to meet Christina Ricci, and I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
The cast of
there's a Addams Family reunion happening next weekend. And
this weekend coming up.
That's a whole god. I'm not ready.
Friday, Saturday in Burbank. We're going to be going to it. We got a really nice poster to have the cast sign. Christina Ricci, across the guy. So basically, Wednesday Addams, Lurch, Thing, and Pugsley are going to be at this reunion. We're going to meet them and have them sign our poster.
I'm terrified.
Yeah.
I don't know. So for me, I rarely go speechless, and I sometimes don't know what to do. But when I met Elvira for the first time, which was only a couple of months ago, no Angelica, she never comes out. But meeting Elvira for the very first time was like awkward as fuck because I didn't know what to do. I'm just like, hi, please sign this. Okay, bye. I didn't know what to. It was also a very long line. We'd been in the sun all day long. You know, so by the time you get there, your nerves are worked up, you're tired, you're hungry, and she's just the sweetest. To every single fan who came in to see her, she was very kind and she was wonderful. And I would say the second for me when I acted like that, when I was just like, I don't know what the fuck to do with myself. I can't remember who it was now. I usually just like smile at people and go, hi.
Hello. I tend to have like zero fucks given.
Well, when I met I almost said Keith Richards, and that's so wrong. His last name is Keith.
Oh,
shucks. Hunt Master.
Keith David.
Oh, I thought David was okay.
Yeah.
You two remind me of those people like we're not worthy, but hello. Oh, that's so sweet.
What happened?
Thank you so much.
You two remind me of those people.
He's saying that's who we are. Like,
oh,
that is the sweetest thing ever. When I met
that sounds like a cool sticker,
David
Victoria.
Recently, I mean, he's been in so many horror films, right? But I personally printed out a big poster of Dr. Facilier because Tiana is my favorite princess, and I watch Princess and the Frog all the time, and I sing his villain song all the time. And so when I got to meet him, and I had him sign Princess and the Frog poster, I started to tell him what it meant to me to meet him and have him sign this character specifically, especially as like a Disney person and a horror person. And before I could get 3 words out, I teared up. And he just paused, put his hand out over the table, and his hands are huge. And he just held my hand until I was composed enough to be able to tell him what I needed to tell him. And I did so a little, tearfully. And I said, thank you so much. And then, of course, I had to be like, can I give you a hug? And he said, of course you can. And he stood up and we hugged. And look, I'm getting teary-eyed now. He was the sweetest person ever.
We got to.
So for me, I'm a little starstruck with everybody a little bit.
He was our convention neighbor at CreepyCon.
I know.
CreepyCon is coming back for season 2 next year for CreepyCon 2023.
Asserted myself to the throne. Oh, I like that.
Has there been any place that you guys dare go to? Also, when you do the Shining Hotel, will you go to the room number that they say not to go in?
I think he meant dare not to go.
Oh,
That would make more sense.
No. I want to go everywhere, no matter what it is. I want to tell the story.
Heights.
Jessica won't do heights. Me,
I
I don't care. I'll just be like, oh, let's go up.
No, I have a big thing with heights. I don't do it.
On our way back from our month-long road trip, we debated stopping at the Stanley Hotel, but we didn't because we couldn't get a room in the famous room that Stephen King stayed in.
He also was the voice of Goliath in Gargoyles. That is right. I got him to sign an 8x10 of that one.
So we are going to go back at some point and stay in the room that Stephen King stayed in, and tell the story of the Shining Hotel.
Shannon, if you get to visit us sometime when we're out finally and you cry, it is fine. You wouldn't be the first, and we might cry together, and I'll just hold you until you're comfortable, and then I'll stroke your hair.
Well, I'm going to tell you this, Shannon. I'm going to tell you this. You ready? You ready? When people cry around us, I like it when people cry. I will collect your tears and I will sell it to a witch, like a weird witch that casts spells with pumpkins and candy. So watch it, Shannon. I'm on to you. Crying. It's okay. It's okay. She thinks I'm kidding. Oh, I said it out loud.
Well, whenever you pull out the little tiny vial.
Yeah, right? It's like, go ahead, cry.
Give me thy tears, child.
Thrip, thrip.
Right. That sounds like an old
Or a
hag,
gypsy.
like from yeah, there you go.
There you go.
That's awesome. But no, it'll be fine, Shannon.
Nature photo studios.
It will
Perfect.
be wonderful. We love
Thank you
guys, and we understand. We all get like either emotional or overwhelmed, and it's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
I just hug you till you're fine. I give you my boobies as napkins. Bing, bing. Absorbent.
Yeah. Wait, Delane, did you like the portrait I made of you two, the Gomez and Morticia picture? Yes.
Hey!
Did we talk to you about this yet or not? I don't remember, but we have it. It's over there. It's going to be going up in the new apartment.
It's in a box.
I feel like we talked to you.
I feel like
we mentioned it. You might not have been there when we mentioned it. And did we even show it?
No, we did. We
showed it on camera. Okay.
We did. I don't remember her being here though, because I remember getting to talk to the artist that made it. Hey, Garcia.
Ooh.
What songs do you feel has been the soundtrack of your life, and what artist has influenced you? I got 2 in mind for that one. You go first.
Ooh.
I'll go first.
Go first.
For me, Depeche Mode.
Who?
Depeche Mode.
Never heard of him.
Shut up. And Typo Negative.
Ah.
And if I had to pick a third, it would be Madonna.
Madonna. It's pronounced Madonna.
I listened to Madonna a lot when I was young. You are such a pain in the ass.
I am a pain in the butt.
Yes, you are.
Mine would have to be Calamity Man by Batmobile, hence the reason it's in the beginning of every video. I like a lot of outlaw country.
Well, yeah, I grew up on old
Chris
country.
Christopherson, Johnny
Yeah.
Cash, Willie Nelson, big Waylon Jennings fan, that kind of stuff. That's what I pretty much grew up on. And of course, there's a bunch of other stuff. But Tom Waits, I'm a big Tom Waits fan.
When I became old enough to start finding my own music, those are the 3 bands that I would say really set my life soundtrack. But I grew up on Hank, Patsy Cline. I grew up singing Patsy Cline a lot. I grew up on really old music like that. Musicals. I grew up on musicals, obviously Disney, but like musicals, like musical musicals, as witnessed from me singing Meet Me in St. Louis earlier.
Madonna Oblongata.
I mean, but that's the 3 that popped up as far as like
It's a hard question,
shaping
man.
my like teen life, which kind of shaped my adult life. Does that make sense?
Right.
So much though. I mean, I listen to classical. I listen to everything, man.
I'm going to say this because you have no idea what I'm talking about, but eventually, very soon, very, very soon, you're going to be like, oh my God, I get it now. My all-time favorite movie, Paddington 2.
They're not going to get it because that was a premiere.
They're not going to get it, but eventually they're going to go, oh my God, it makes so much sense. But Paddington 2, you need to watch it. It's the most beautiful movie known to man. The bear. Okay, it's I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. People are losing it. Have you guys heard of Ice Nine Kills? Yes, we actually were at the same convention as the lead singer, but we haven't really like officially met him yet. So, okay. Paddington 2. Oh. The bear. Trust me. In the coming weeks, it'll make the most sense to you. You're like, oh my God, this guy's nuts.
I think that about
They're losing their mind.
You just love having like the most obscurest of humor that you could ever.
I do.
Really, like,
see,
drop
a lot of the times I laugh at jokes that only I find funny.
I'm sad.
Why are you sad? Because we're not watching Paddington 2?
No. I'm sad because I went to get some candy and I only have strawberry Laffy Taffy. I don't have any banana to go with it.
We're not going to tell you why Paddington 2 is funny, but
are there jokes on this one? Let me see.
You will find you'll find out soon enough in your own time. Just remember Paddington 2. Tramp stamp. 40 minutes. I'm sorry, 41 minutes, 5 seconds. Jessica, she does have a sweet tooth today.
I don't understand that joke. That's not even a joke.
Pete Garcia, did you run into Clownvis while in St. Louis? No.
Oh no, he doesn't live in St. Louis anymore. He actually lives out here in LA. To my knowledge. I know Clownvis personally. I haven't gotten to see him in like 15 years, but last I heard he was living in LA.
Samsam, do you know about the politician who killed himself on TV in Pennsylvania in the 80s, Bud Dwyer? Yes, we know about him. I've seen the video. Jessica has not, but I told her about him.
I refuse. Candy! Candy from makeup? Makeup candy?
You know, if Julia Stiles is on CAMEO, we're on CAMEO, but if she's on CAMEO, somebody needs to order a Julia Stiles cameo, telling and have her say how much she loves Grim Life Collective.
You really, really don't.
Why would someone move to LA? Because LA is awesome, Tony.
It's wonderful here.
We love it. This is the best place we've ever lived. And just the other day, I mean, every single day, I'm always turning to Jessica and going, I can't believe we're living our dream. So LA is not for everybody. Just like New York City is not for everybody, just like Florida is not for everybody. You find a place that fits you, and you live there, and you don't let anybody else tell you otherwise.
It's very safe to live in LA. Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
We freaking love it here.
I can tell you that a lot of people never talk about how beautiful it is here. They really over glorify what crime there is. Please, I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri. It is the murder capital of the United States.
Supposedly, we did not know this.
LA is fine.
Well, okay, so I heard that where we were filming the H.H. Holmes murder castle, that it was a bad area. I heard about it online. But it wasn't until afterwards, when we posted it, we started our emails, our comments were being flooded with people from Chicago going, I can't believe you went there. That neighborhood in Englewood is like one of the worst.
I'm not vegan, so I don't look for vegan candy.
Worst places in Chicago to visit.
Michelle, never leave your stuff in St. Louis. All my friends constantly have their cars broken into. I've never had an issue in LA.
It doesn't matter where you live.
Crime is everywhere.
Crime is everywhere. Just find a place that makes you happy, that makes you feel like home. Speaking of, if you've never seen the movie, it's a movie called Away We Go, starring Krasinski.
That's crazy, Connie. We
and
haven't
Maya
experienced
Rudolph.
that yet.
What's that?
The worst driving we've ever seen and worst traffic we've seen to date, Chicago.
Chicago is bad.
Yep.
I thought we were going to get hit into an accident in Chicago.
A lot of people talk about the traffic here, and we haven't had that experience yet. We've been here for over a year.
We live right in the heart of Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
You know Grom's Chinese Theater? That's a couple blocks from where we are. We live right off of Hollywood Boulevard. Paul must sign off for tonight. Want to say love the Vincent Price video. Who's Vincent Price? Never heard of him. He was so cool. Stay well and stay safe, you two. Love you. Love you too, Paul. Be safe. Take care of yourself.
Lindy, I'm sorry, love. Giving you hugs from afar.
Jafar?
No, from afar. She's in London.
Jafar is a villain.
I know.
You cannot tell people that Jafar loves them.
She said because her aunt died. Don't make fun.
Happy Halloween. How much is rent? It all depends on where you live.
Really depends on where you live, yeah.
Really depends on where you live.
It's the same as Orlando, though, I can tell you that.
It depends on where you live. Johnny Zabo. Anyway, I can ship you that drum table. Oh, shoot, that's right. So, Johnny Zabo, I think I'm saying it, Zabo, made us a custom drum table that he was going to take to us at Monster Mania, but we couldn't make it. So, shoot. I can only imagine like what that thing would cost to ship.
We'll be out in New Jersey.
Possibly in Atlantic City. If that's anywhere near you. We're trying to make something in Atlantic City happen.
It's just a Laffy Taffy rope. Strawberry, but I was really wanting banana.
Dustin Frazier says, hey, Michael and Jessica, will there be any more Halloween videos with pumpkins and monsters and ghouls and haunted houses?
Of course.
You ever get sick of watching those? Jessica, would you ever get a pumpkin tattoo? Well, first off, this is a great time to tell you guys this. We are retiring Halloween.
You were just on a roll tonight.
From now on,
messing with people.
As of tomorrow, 9 a.m. sharp Pacific Standard Time, we are now known as Happy Life Collective. Thank God it's Easter because we went out and bought all brand new pastel wardrobes.
I have pastel.
Oh, I've given up the black shirts and I am wearing pastel green and baby sky blue.
Those are Easter colors. Yeah, those are definitely Easter colors.
Halloween is officially over.
I thought my acting was bad. I said it. I said it.
Halloween is so yesterday. Halloween is so 90s.
Technically, our first date together was taking him to Disney World for the first time, and he proposed in front of the castle. Technically.
Picture, if you will, two crazy people rolling up to the happiest place on earth
In a hearse.
in a hearse. That was a bucket list item, to park an old 1984 hearse
Oh, thank you,
in
Hot
the parking
Master.
lot in front of the gates of
Happy
Disney.
Halloween, Grimm. Love, you're amazing. Come spend more time in Canada. We stayed up for you tonight. You stayed up for our midnight. Oh, thank you so much. We cannot wait to do Canada.
Yes.
We haven't gone there yet, and we're itching to go.
We want to go so bad.
You're a good comedy actor, they say, but also don't quit your day job.
I wasn't acting. I was being serious. You know what? From now on, the third Sunday of every month is going to be a baking class. We're going to bake cupcakes.
We can't cook.
Shh, don't tell them that. Just don't eat what we give you. Like,
y'all, I can't cook.
Don't follow our recipes.
If there's not instructions, and even then, honestly,
don't do it. It's not edible.
I've never tried to bake a cupcake in my life.
We can't cook.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm just happy, man.
I mean, I'm good at some things, but like, it's not natural to me at all.
Today, we're gonna make gourmet mac and cheese with peanut butter.
That's disgusting. You know what? You put weird shit in mac and cheese already, so I wouldn't be surprised if you tried it.
So, okay.
He puts barbecue sauce in his mac and cheese, guys. That's like really
I cannot eat mac and cheese without barbecue sauce in it. I have to have barbecue sauce, like Baby Ray's, sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce in mac and cheese. If not, I don't eat it.
That's so gross. Oh my god, no.
Yeah, what do you put in your mac and cheese?
Nothing.
Tell us now.
I might put a protein in, if anything. Like, that's it.
In today's prison edition of the Grimm Life.
No, someone said I'm the same way. Barbecue sauce at the Mac. What? You guys are nuts.
Look at that.
No way.
A fork, hot sauce, goat cheese, hot dogs,
bacon,
tuna.
Tabasco.
See?
I can
there you go.
that one. Oh, lobster. Okay. Marshmallows. Spam. See? Protein is natural. That makes sense. Protein. A lot of bacon. A lot of people put bacon in their mac and cheese.
That tells me that every single one of you is creative in one way, shape, or another.
Salsa. Oh, someone does tuna.
Hot sauce?
Yeah, like
A1
actual
sauce?
meat, like protein, like meat. Yeah,
Cat food?
I'll put a meat in there or something, but that's all that's as fancy as I get with mac and cheese.
You ready for this? I'm gonna freak you out even further. You ready?
What?
Tuna. I don't like fish, but I'll eat tuna. Yeah. Jessica likes fish, but she does not like tuna. Now, of course, typically you would put tuna and mayonnaise together.
Come together.
You would put tuna and mayonnaise together, right? I prefer honey. Like honey and tuna.
I don't like mayonnaise. I like salad dressing. No, it's not called salad dressing. What's it called? Thank you, Davis. Mac and cheese pizza. Oh, that's interesting. I like Miracle Whip. I don't like tartar sauce, and I don't like mayonnaise, but I like Miracle Whip.
Mastidick. As always, hope you guys are doing well and had a safe trip. Love and respect always. ... St. Louis, Pumpkin. The darkness was absolutely amazing to see. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Johnny Bernal. I hope to meet you both soon while my wife and I are vacationing that way. Keep the kick-ass episodes coming. Thank you so much.
They're coming, Johnny. Keep watching.
Thank you.
But Mazda Dick, we are planning, hopefully, fingers and bones crossed, to be going back to St. Louis and seeing some other crazy haunts there.
Yeah, I
by
can
the
only
same
eat
people that
Miracle
made the
Whip.
darkness.
And even then in very small amounts, because I have like an allergy to anything that uses creams and most dairies. I get real
What's
sick to
that
my
TikTok
stomach.
thing? Macaroni with the
chicken strips? Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
We have a TikTok. I suck at putting things up there. The TikTok, I don't know.
Chicken macaroni, dealing with macaroni, chicken wings, hot and macaroni, chicken and macaroni, chicken macaroni. You did this to yourself.
You're right. Yeah.
Okay, so you do funny things with your mac and cheese. What else do you do funny things with? And I'm always like, what the fuck are you doing?
With mac and cheese?
Besides that.
I dip everything
He does.
in ranch dressing.
Yes, that is true. And I can attest for this. He'll dip anything. Yeah. Anything. I
have to dip. It'll either be ranch dressing or Sweet Baby Ray's. I like the spicy Sweet Baby Ray's, but either ranch or barbecue sauce. If I go out to eat and I get French fries, I cannot eat those French fries unless I can dip it in ranch. And I thought it was weird.
Oh, hey Dan.
And then
I finally got a job. I'm very happy. I'm employed since COVID started over 2 years ago. I'm glad the source of employment.
Well, thank you, Dan.
Oh, so glad to hear about that. Congratulations.
I'm going to tell you a story. You ready? Johnny Zabo, when are your shirts going to be back in? In about a month. We're working on some new designs, and we're going to be ordering them out of Chicago. I have a story. You ready for it? After Horror Hound, we went out to eat with some friends, including the cast. Well, Matthew Lillard, Skeet, and Jamie Lee Kennedy, and a couple other friends. We all went out to eat, and it was me. It was our friend Sean. It was me. It was Jessica, and right next to Jessica was Matthew. Mm-hmm. And we order food. We're sitting around. We're chit-chatting, and I'm dipping things in ranch dressing. Mm-hmm. And I look over, and Matthew Lillard is dipping things in ranch dressing as well. And we start talking. We become ranch dressing brothers because you don't see that often. Two people sitting at the same table going, I'm going to dip in ranch dressing.
Yeah.
So I asked him, like, where are you from? Like, where you, and his family, he grew up in Detroit. So I dip in ranch. Matthew dips in ranch.
Do I eat anything weird? I can't think of something that I eat very untraditionally.
You eat. It's not. You don't eat things weird. Jessica tends to eat things as bland as possible, and then she takes like 20. She takes like 5 bites, and then she's done. And then 20 minutes later, she goes back to eat it.
Yes.
It's she doesn't eat things weird, but how she eats, like the time frame is a little strange.
Pie. I don't like eating cooked fruit, which is primarily what a pie filling is. So I greatly dislike pie, mostly because of the texture. The only time I eat pie, I can have like a bite of pumpkin pie. Apple pie can fuck right off, and cherry pie can fuck right off.
I love pie.
I can eat like maybe a bite or so of pecan pie, because those are the 2 more solid pies, and that's about it.
I love pie.
Yeah, no, I can't. No, thank you.
But you ready for this?
Nilsa. Good night, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
Good night, Nilsa.
Good night, pumpkin. Bye-bye.
I love pie, and as much as I love pie crust.
Yeah, carrots and ranch. I do the same thing. Vegetables, yeah.
But you ready for this? When it comes to pumpkin pie, I only eat the pumpkin filling. I hate the crust on pumpkin pie.
Nope.
So I always scrape. I carefully take the fork and I scrape all the little bits of pumpkin off the pie crust. And I leave the pie crust in the perfect little crust thing that it is.
Thank you so much. Gracias. I live in New Zealand. They put cheese, beetroot, and mayo on everything. Ugh. The crust is the one thing I do like.
Screw the crust,
especially
Victoria.
When it's like a really sweet crust and they like put that glaze on it. I love the glaze.
My favorite thing
I don't do cooked fruits, mushy foods.
Blackberries and the crust with blackberries is good.
anything that's mushy in my mouth when I start eating it, except for mashed potatoes, I'm actually fine with that.
Good night, BuzzChuck.
Yeah, no. So no pie. I don't eat pie. I don't eat ice cream. I've only recently taken to liking cookies because he eats them so much.
Oh, I love cookies. Do you have cookies?
Primarily, I don't like cookies. No, we don't have any cookies.
There's only one cookie. The rest are just frauds. What is the cookie that I love? Do you guys know what cookie I love? The rest are frauds. There's one cookie. One type of cookie.
I have had mayonnaise on French fries. It's actually okay.
No.
But not something I would do a lot, no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm not going to be able to read it.
I like popsicles.
Oatmeal raisin cookie. Somebody said oatmeal raisin.
Yes.
Yes. Matthew said it. Ah, dang it. Oatmeal raisin is my cookie. It's the only cookie I will eat.
Yeah.
Chocolate chip. I don't care if I'm starving and if
chocolate.
I eat something, I'm going to die.
I don't like chocolate. I do not like chocolate. But don't like it. So there's a lot of stuff that I really don't like that it would seem like I should like. Like I don't like cupcakes. I love the idea of cute food. I like to look at it and its cuteness, but I do not like to eat it. Cake and stuff, whatever.
Lisa, loved your Spring Grove Cemetery video.
Thank you, Pumpkin. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll eat a fortune cookie though. Yeah, those are good.
We
I
have
don't like
fortune
chocolate.
cookies.
I don't.
So if you're ever in, we did a video on it. We showcased it. But if you're ever in San Francisco, go to Chinatown.
Devil dog?
There's a place where they make fortune cookies right then and there, and they'll give you something to sample. It's the best fortune cookies you ever had in your life.
Yeah.
What do they call it?
Good night,
I don't remember what they call
Thank you for coming in, sweetheart. Thank you. What the location?
Yeah.
I think it's just called the Lucky Fortune Cookie Company or Factory. One of the two.
Fig Newtons aren't cookies. It's a fig Newton.
Those are okay. Devil dogs are chocolate based. No. Crepes I can have like once in a while.
Creepy paper.
I have a really sensitive stomach. Like a really sensitive stomach. And then my mouth doesn't like a lot of things.
So I'm going to tell you this right now. If you like cookies, and even more so, if you love oatmeal raisin cookies, you got to love oatmeal raisin cookies to appreciate what I'm about to tell you. Let that sink in, right? Decide if you like oatmeal raisin cookies. If you don't
like waffles either.
The best oatmeal raisin cookies ever are at Walmart. Now, you go up to the bakery, they have the oatmeal raisin cookies there. Screw those. You got to get the ones that say decadent. They are soft, they're thick as heckins, and the raisins are plump.
Sit Lollipop, thank you. I love you. I love your guys' video. My dream is to meet you guys in person. Your videos are amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sit Lolly. Sit Lolly.
I'm going to say Sit Lolly.
Where are you from, if I may ask, Sit Lolly?
My instinct, because of your last name being Prado, I was going to think they were from
Italy.
No, Brazil actually.
Brazil.
There's a designer in Brazil with
Planet
the same
Earth.
last name, so I thought maybe it might be regional, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, so go to Walmart and get some decadent oatmeal raisin cookies. Enjoy. You'll thank me later. Go to Walmart, get some decadent oatmeal raisin cookies. Go home and watch Paddington 2.
Pepperidge Farm makes some okay cookies, actually. Gary King, I love you guys. What day will you be at Texas Frightmare?
So we are working on the Texas Frightmare thing. We might not be able to go to it. I think I can talk about it.
Right. Yeah, go ahead.
I got summoned for jury duty.
Yeah.
First time ever. So I don't really know how well that's going to work. Jury duty the same exact time that Texas Frightmare weekend is happening. So it's a long drive.
Yeah. And we were really excited to go to that one, but unfortunately, I think we might have to miss it.
I'm like, okay, living in Los Angeles, there's like how many millions of people here, and somehow I get picked for like jury duty. Well, I mean, I don't know if I don't really know how it works.
I don't know if you have to show up, but we keep calling a number that's supposed to let us know if we don't have to attend in person kind of thing.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's no way of getting out of it here that we can find.
So I'm hoping that I'll go to jury duty and they'll be like, all right, Mr. Cole, what do you do for a living? And I'll be like, well, I travel the country documenting true crime and murder sites. And they'll be like, goodbye. And we'll be like, baby, get in the car. We're going to Texas.
Gosh, right? Yeah. I got called for jury duty once, and that was when I lived in New York, and I had to go.
Oh, you can postpone it up to 90 days in California.
Didn't know you could do that.
Well, crap, I'll call them and be like, hey.
Yeah. We can try to find out, but I had to attend mine in person. I couldn't get out of going in person when I lived in New York.
I'll reach out to them and see if I can like get on something else, whatever, because man, we had all this stuff planned. We had this gig planned, and then we get back, and sitting in our mailbox is this note, and I was like, God dang it! Just say you have a medical excuse. If I can postpone it, I will, and then we'll make it to Texas Frightmare. I'll see what I can run up. Tomorrow's Monday. I'll give them a call.
In the afterlife, we had a pussy strife, make the scene all day, but tomorrow they'll be held today. In the afterlife, we had a pussy strife. Grimm is our full-time job. Thank you, Savannah. Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah.
So traveling.
Aha! Michael got it. Squirrel Nut Zippers.
Traveling the country with this weirdo, and this traveling the country with this weirdo. This is what we do. But has it been almost a year? Yeah, it's been a year now. We've been doing Grimm Life Collective full time. No other source of income, just Grimm Life Collective for a year now.
Yeah, it's been about a year now. Yeah,
it blows my mind.
And
it's all because of you guys. All because of you.
Head since it came out. Really, the Squirrel Nut Zipper song. That song has been periodically. It lives in my head rent free. I'm
from Mexico, but I live in Iowa. My name is unique. There is a story behind my name. It's an Aztec name. It means hardworking, successful.
Oh,
very cool. Very cool.
Okay. That's cool.
Well, thank you for letting us know that.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
And we were actually in Iowa filming a little bit about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Self-employed, get out of jury duty, easy. I don't know how that all works.
Oh, I did finally get to watch Turning Red. It was really sweet. I have had silk milk. That is easier for me to eat, but it's just I don't take to it since lactose. I haven't had milk. I haven't had actual milk since I was 13 years old. So I get kind of weirded out by it sometimes. And plus once I bought a carton of almond milk and it had gone bad and it was green and lumpy and I didn't pour it into anything first to see that. I drank it straight from the carton and then immediately threw up. That lasts with you for a while. It was the worst thing I've okay.
Yeah. How'd that go?
What? Yeah. Gross. Very gross. Just tell them what you put in your mac and cheese. I'll send you home and never call back.
Man. They might hire me for the cafeteria.
Right. Yeah. I eat a very, very bland diet when I'm not being an asshole to my body.
So the topic of turning red has come up quite a bit. And so we have no filter here. We call things out. We say things. It's like we pride ourselves on our transparentness, whatever. So before we even saw the movie Turning Red, we saw a comment of somebody with a very strong religious background pretty much blast the movie Turning Red because it was
Oh, it was a warning out to other parents.
about how horrible this movie was and how it's children shouldn't see it.
It was the devil's work.
Yeah. And when we watched it,
Aww.
I'm not gonna say I agree with her, but I can see how it would make somebody how could make somebody uncomfortable, because there's not many movies, because it's not a Disney movie, but it is on Disney Plus, or is it a Disney movie?
It is a Disney movie,
but there's not many Disney movies that really tackle that preteen girl stuff, womanhood, right?
No, this was probably the first that mentions a period, even indirectly.
And so I can see how it would make certain people uncomfortable, but I thought that it was awesome. It
was amazing. So this was one of the, maybe not the first movies they've did in an anime style, but it is obviously very anime based.
Yeah.
And if you were an anime lover, then these topics come up frequently. It's not a big deal, just to Americans apparently.
I thought it was brilliant.
I think it was well done. I loved it. And when she's trying to calm herself down by stroking her face with a brush, I love that so much. Yeah. Sit Lolly, am I pronouncing your first name correctly? Sit Lily Prado. You guys just made my light. I love you guys. We love you too. I love your name. Oh, is it a Pixar? Okay, that makes more sense. We sort of visited Stephen King's filming location, sort of maybe.
That's one of those questions, Big Jess. I've seen it a couple of different times popping up. Anybody who's a horror fan wants to visit the Stephen King's It filming locations. If you have watched our previous Stephen King, we actually do. We talk about Stephen King and some of the inspiration for the movie.
Hi, I have ADHD.
No, you're not bugging. You're not bugging.
Will we be going
Tramp
to
Stamp.
The new Michael Myers? When does that one come out?
1 hour, 9 minutes.
Funny enough, I went to Maine once and ate a lobster, and I got deathly ill. Like, I got tonsillitis and the flu.
1 hour, 10 minutes, 15 seconds.
It landed me in the hospital just because it was instant practically. Like, I woke up with 104 fever the next day. It was so weird.
RVA. Riva, RVA. I felt one earthquake. It was a rolling earthquake. It was weird because I heard it and felt it come from over there, and it rolled and went this way. I know it doesn't really make sense like this way, but I actually felt it roll and go out the apartment. It was the strangest thing, and it happened so quick.
That's interesting, Taz. Anyone else think the Chucky TV series sucks? So we watched the first or second episode, and then we were like, eh. Davis, have you ever thought about doing a video on Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker?
There is one coming very soon.
How'd you know?
Oops, did I say that out loud? Oops. I'm not gonna say when. Oops, but it is coming. Oops.
Bing, bing. Oh, so many new people in tonight. So sweet. Everybody's coming in and saying hi. Just found you guys. We love you too. That's so nice.
So the new Chucky show might be very good, but honestly, we really have no desire to watch it.
Yay. Sit Lolly. That's sweet. I'm glad I got it right.
It's just one of those things where I don't know. We would just really have no desire to invest time in it.
Yeah. Oh, Nova Scotia. Hi. I don't remember the first episode or two really being that bad, but I remember I couldn't get interested in it. Like, it was kind of, I don't want to watch another high school show. Even with an adult, I thought it was a weird setting.
She watches High School Musical every single night to go to bed.
It was just shut up.
Oh my god!
It was. I felt the storyline was really forced about this kid taking his doll to school and all whatever. Like, who really does that? You know. I didn't. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into it. No, what I do watch every night to fall asleep is actually Trolls. It makes me happy. Put your hair up.
At some point, Mary. So each town that we visited this past month, we were only there for a little bit, just kind of rolling through and filming. And here's what's nice about what we do. So our office, our place of work is anywhere we want it to be. So we took a month and we went to St. Louis, where Jessica's from, spent some time with friends and just hung out and got to do some things. But we drove there and we drove back. And in doing that, it did a couple things. Davis, I'm sending this one just to show love. Thank you guys for the awesome content. I have to go for the night. Can't wait to do this again. Thank you, Davis. Have a good night. Stay safe and see you next week. What's really nice about what we did with the month-long road trip is driving there and driving back. We hit up certain states and certain cities to get a feel for what they were like, so we know, okay, we want to come back here, we want to film this stuff. So not only did we film, but it was a reconnaissance mission as well. Sorry.
Someone who like really knows this just made a comment because what they commented.
What?
If we heard that Zombies 3 was being announced. And I just looked into that the other day because we were listening to the soundtrack to Zombies 2. And I was like, man, and also because I heard the actress that plays
Meg Donnelly.
Yeah, Meg Donnelly Allison. She got cast in the Supernatural prequel to play Mary, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, now they're not going to do Zombies 3 because she just got cast in this like giant show, you know? And so I looked into it and saw that, yes, there is a sort of release date for Zombies 3.
So Christina and anybody else who doesn't know what we're talking about, if you love zombies and horror and family movies, it's not a horror movie. It's a Disney zombie movie. There's zombies and there's Zombies 2. And they're just a lot of fun. They're just a lot of fun. Yeah. We enjoy them. Did you enjoy your visit to Salem? Yes. I was going to make a joke about that, saying never heard of the place. I always say that. But we Salem is nice. We like Salem.
Oh, so sorry.
It was very cool to meet Neve Campbell. She is so sweet. She is so soft-spoken. And I met her first. And I came back to Jessica and I was like, Jessica, I just talked to Neve Campbell. And it was like talking to a cloud.
She was ride an elevator with her. I was terrified to even talk to her, but she was talking with Jamie Kennedy because they happened to get in the elevator together, and she was so extremely soft-spoken. Desi fan, you guys are the sweetest. Keep up the Grimm life. Much love. Much love to you. Thank you so much.
I told you you was made out of sugar.
Who's made out of sugar?
You.
Oh, yeah. That's why I'm so milty in the brain.
No, it's because you're sweet. You get wet, you melt.
Same difference.
Haha. Do you like the craft? Yes, I do like arts and crafts. In fact, we were at Michael's the other day buying some scrapbooking stuff. I'm a big scrapbooker fan, and so is Jessica. We often go to the craft store, and especially around Halloween time. But most of the time, we go there and buy these little like cut out wooden wedding cakes, and we put them in this little like book.
I'm just gonna see myself out.
What? Craft stores. They asked if we like the craft.
I can't even get out of frame.
What?
I'm stuck here.
This is what it is.
Oh, I didn't know Neve Campbell's from Canada.
Yes, we like the craft.
If you guys haven't noticed yet, Michael is like the biggest dad joke that ever dad joked. A dad joke. Yeah. Yeah. Because, look, You guys are getting it now. I get this every day of my life. Especially when I say things like, I'm hungry.
I'm Michael. Or, hi, I'm Michael. Nice to meet you.
And I just stare him dead in his eyeballs and I say, don't you fucking say it. Don't you dare fucking say it.
And I say it, and then I give this look. The look of, what you gonna do about it?
That's pretty much the face, yeah. Oh, thank you, CJ.
I say dad jokes so much that they have now become Mike jokes. Thanks, CJ.
Hello, Bolivia. Hi. Who's ignoring you? Tell him to knock it off.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've been keeping up with the chat pretty well, and I haven't seen any questions from Beverly. But if you think we're ignoring you, sorry. There's a lot of people in the chat. Most people who've been around for a while know that very difficult for us to see everybody's comments. So no one is literally ever being ignored by us in this chat room.
Well, to be fair, if we ever ignore somebody, we tell you we're going to ignore you, and then we hit the ignore button.
That's different. That's different. That's for rowdy people. That's for people who are misbehaving and who are disrupting our Zen environment, and bothering other visitors. Happy Halloween! Hi guys! Hi Dee Dee! Hi SMR! Someone just said something I'm gonna find.
We try to keep up.
Order of the Banayad has a question. What's your question, honey? Go ahead and ask.
And I don't think it's gonna be called the Grimm Life Apartment.
And hope that I see it this time because I saw that part.
It's gonna be something, but we don't know yet. Would I rather be a vampire or a zombie? Well, I'd have to be a vampire. I don't know. Zombies.
No one is silent banned. Don't worry. Go ahead, ask your question. Can't believe I've watched you every day, a year in here. We are live. We see the world through your eyes. It's class. Oh,
it's class.
Thank you so much, Irish John.
Thank you, Irish John. Glad you're here.
Please. And I totally read your comment in an accent too. I'm just gonna let you know. Oh, thank you, Dee Dee. That's so sweet of you.
Oh, Gary King asks a great question. Would you rather go through a haunted house during the day or at night?
Oh God.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Guitar in Florida, not really.
We love the haunts. We love Halloween. We love horror haunts.
Not really.
But Jessica and I have discovered that we absolutely love going through haunted houses during the day.
Hold still.
What happened?
Boogie.
What? Stop it.
It's a little bit. Okay.
We love going during the day, because we want to see the art of the haunt.
Thank you, Irish John.
If you go at night, so many people, it's become a thing where people want to take their cameras inside the haunt at night and show them, and the haunts don't want that. The haunts don't want somebody walking through their house and giving away the secrets. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun. We all love to watch those videos, but you got to go and see them. We want to showcase the art of the haunts, and then a few scares here and there.
So, Skill Scavenger, that's a very good question. We actually didn't have a wedding when we got married. We went to the courthouse, and fingers crossed, when we do finally get married in an actual ceremony, we are going to live stream it to you guys.
Live stream.
And we're probably going to do this thing where we pass the phone back and forth, because I'm sure we'll go live on a phone. And so you can get ready with Michael a little bit in the groom's room, and then he'll pass it to me, and you can get ready with me a little bit in the bridal suite, and then
Robert
ceremony
Blick.
And everything. So that's the dream. That's what we would love to do. We would love to take you guys with us, obviously, whenever we have a ceremony. We keep planning on it, and it keeps kind of falling through. But
what the heck? Why is Robert Blick sending us hippos?
Hi, Robert. Thank you, sweetheart.
Are you calling us a hippo, Mr. Blick? There's 3 hippos. There's 2 of us. Thank you.
I don't know if we would specifically have a theme for our wedding. It would be horror themed ish. Definitely not a church. We're not religious. I haven't looked too into it, to be honest with you. We've been tired. Been real tired. It would be the reason why we would live stream it is because it would be a very intimate ceremony. We would probably only have our closest friends and family who are even able to make it out here to California. Probably 50 or less people, and that's friends and family on both sides. So, but that's why we would live stream it. So that you guys could be there too.
Be there.
You can have a wedding at Disneyland. We do not have that kind of money.
Yeah. Disneyland, to get married by the mouse or in the mouse house, the house of mouse.
They do weddings. They do. They have packages at Disney World
Mr.
and
Blick.
Disneyland. Yo, I looked into it once.
My friend. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you, sweetheart.
He didn't put the hippos on there. Hippos.
What's the tattoo on your left arm? Someone asks.
This one here? It's an old tattoo. It's based off of an H.R. Geiger piece called Lilith 2. It's really old.
Johnny! When you two get married, it has to be inside your local city morgue. And we all have to be invited. That is an interesting theme. Bit cold for my taste. But,
hey, right.
I read that Superwoman, that Jim Carrey is hanging up his acting boots. Hosted at a funeral home. I love ideas like this, but unless they weren't having any services, unless I could rent out the entire place, I would never have a ceremony during somebody's wake. I think that would be just very disrespectful, but I love the idea of being in like a funeral home or something. That's kind of fun. But yeah, I would have to like completely rent the place out, and then it's kind of weird if someone can't have a wake because we're getting married. I don't know. I don't know if I would go that far. I don't know. Oh, the movie's over.
Good evening.
Yeah, when there's not one going on. We don't have anyone lined up for the officiate yet. Honestly, it's just something we started talking about. We don't have a lot of information just yet. Oh, well, that's cool. Katie McIntyre says her wedding reception was at a funeral home and she was married by the funeral director. Okay, that's kind of cool, though. So it can be done. It can be done.
I want to get married at Chuck E. Cheese.
Sit, Lolly.
I don't want to get married at Chuck E. Cheese.
I love your videos. My favorite is filming locations of horror movies. I'm going to bed. You guys are truly amazing people. Keep up the amazing videos. Love you. We love you.
Have a good night,
Sit,
Sit, Lolly. And that brings us to the end of the movie.
The Vescalum Axe Murder House. We have heard of it.
Which means...
Oh, my back.
That is the end of our Grimm Up...
Sorry.
That is the end of our Grimm Up All Night for this week.
She was married to the funeral director.
Oh.
That makes sense. That's kind of cool. That's kind of super cool.
That being said, thank you for taking the time to hang out with us this week. Last week, because we're on the road a lot, sometimes we can't do these. Yeah. We try to at least do it either on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Yeah. And we get a lot of people saying, please do it only on Saturdays because I can't do it on Sunday. Well,
then people say the opposite too.
Opposite. So sometimes it works for you. Sometimes it doesn't.
Mostly
these will always be on there, so you can go ahead and go back and watch them. But we try to include everybody. We got viewers from all over the world. So thank you for taking the time for
CJ
coming by and saying hello. Thank you, CJ.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Love your channel. Do you guys read Sandman comics? We do. Jinx. But even more so, thank you for watching the channel, watching the show, sharing it with your family, and above all, hope that you guys can go out and explore your neighborhood and your world, because it's all there waiting for you. Well, at least until it gets torn down. It gets torn down.
And it's happening every day. That's why we try to document as much as we can.
Until next time.
Aye.
Happy Halloween. Good night.